Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly.
Another delicious intro to MassiveJoes Weekly WORD, episode 54, Neve. I avoided your little punch tactic there, mate. I heard you and Swole planning that one in the office while I was in here patiently waiting for your ass.
I was going to put my fingers in your mouth.
Topics of discussion, Neve.
Back in stock, no new products, coming soon website page, Australian Supplement Awards, Arnold Classic, ASKNeve.
Let's go. Topic 1, Neve.
Back in stock.
Yeah.
So it's been out of stock for a while, but now...
Finally.
Super Test.
Super Test back in his bitch.
Probably my all-time favourite test booster as of late. I'm going to say, since I've been working at MassiveJoes, this was always my go-to test booster.
I would say it was mine as well until Barracuda came out.
Yeah.
But Barracuda's out of stock with no ETA because MTS are out of stock and they don't know when they're doing another batch because apparently some of the ingredients are very hard to source, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So now, by default, Super Test, back to my number one test booster.
Plus your anti-aromatase in there.
It's a good product, man. Finally, you're happy to have it back in stock, MassiveJoes. Happy.
Probably the best price you find in Australia.
I hope you will.
Carnitine. Boom.
EVP, the acetyl-L-carnitine tartrate matrix for that fat metabolism viewers at home.
Kill it.
Yeah, Rich Piana's back in. Kill it, all 4 flavours. All day you may, all 4 flavours. Actually, you know what? We didn't put it in the new products for the topics of discussion, but in that shipment with the Rich Piana, maybe some 5% nutrition apparel, Neve.
There is. There's some t-shirts, some singlets, and some beanies.
Yeah. Boom!
And Purist Labs Amino D back in 4
Purist
flavours.
Labs landed at 3 flavours, man. They didn't make it in 3. Purist Labs landed back in his bitch today, man. Amino D in stock in all 3 flavours. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
We didn't launch any new products this week.
No, we didn't. So that's why we're skipping over the new products.
Coming soon.
Yes.
P28 peanut butter, still... Any idea? No?
Well, this is I'm a bit, you know what? Sometimes we skim over details for viewers at home because some stuff needs to be kept confidential and some stuff doesn't really worry people. But you know what, Neve? Mate, we are the people's company, mate.
Yeah.
So the people deserve to know. P28, it's in Australia. The distribution company in Australia, which at the moment is not us, is another company that we have to buy the P28 from for the time being. It's in Australia, don't have the right import permits for it, so Quarantine, who deal with all of the quarantine of things that come into Australia that could affect Australia's quarantine, have taken it for testing to see exactly what's in it because the distribution company who import this shit don't have the right import permits.
There you go.
So we could be waiting months, man, because if everyone works in the government, everyone dealt with government agencies, they in no rush.
It's always about winter.
No rush.
Max's Beta Pump and Intra Boost coming next week?
Yeah, I've been using those this week because I'd like to do informed raw reviews with personal experience, and I'm going to shoot those raw reviews early next week, viewers at home, so keep an eye out for the Max's Beta Pump pre-workout. Their Intra Boost.
I even know young Swolus was using the Intra Boost yesterday, just drinking it as a drink. What do you got there, Joseph?
Speaking of drink, well, Nevosh, we're shooting this weekly word early in the morning.
It's 9.
For once. Usually we shoot them late at night.
9:30 a.m. here.
So Nevos and I, as we do every morning, have our coffees.
And brainstorm.
Our brainstorm session, fueled by caffeine. But I posted this a few times on Instagram, so I thought I'd bring it into to Weekly Word this week. It's actually a MTS Way caramel macchiato. You know what that is, mate?
Extra forfato.
With extra forfato. But check it. Actually, no, I'll get yours. Yours looks... Oh, no, I'll use mine. It's all good. So check it. So it's actually coffee. I might even write it. It's real simple, but I might write with the recipe for the website anyway. But it's real simple. It's coffee, right? Just black coffee. So we use an espresso up in this bitch. Black coffee. And then what you do is I take about 1/4 of a scoop of MTS Caramel Sutra Whey. I mix it with probably probably less, probably like 20 ml of hot water.
Oh, hot water.
Shake it in a shaker and pour it in that bitch so it doesn't clump. If you put 1/4 scoop straight in and try and stir it, you got no chance. It's going to clump like shit. So you got to shake it in warm water, pour that bitch in this bitch, got yourself the MTS Way caramel macchiato.
Yeah.
Delicious, man.
Coming soon, Muscle Tech Hydroxy Cut Powder.
Yeah!
Actually in the warehouse, just for those playing at home.
Yeah, so raw reviews dropping on that next week as well, viewers at home. That's the powdered version of the hydroxy cut. I haven't used it yet.
Neither have I.
Obviously, I'm going to use it before I raw review that bitch, but I've heard good things.
Hydroxy Cut Advanced, the tablet form, was my first fat burner I ever used.
Really?
Yeah.
I reckon I used like the original hydroxy cut.
Yeah.
Before it was called Elite Advanced. V2, V3, whatever Muscle Tech call it these days.
And Core ABC, so from Core Nutritionals, Doug Miller, we're bringing over his air freighting BCAA.
So what's happened, you need to elaborate a bit for viewers at home, Nevos. What happened is ABC was always coming soon. Sea freighting that bitch because it's too damn expensive to air freight that shit. Sea freighting it's gonna land just before the Arnolds. Right? But what's happened is Core Fury Extreme, the pre-workout, blown up.
It has.
Core Burn Ultra, the fat burner, blown up. And people have been requesting the Core ABC. And because Nevos, I've said it once already, man, I will say it again.
You can.
We're the people's company in this bitch. We don't give a f how expensive it is. We air freighting the ABC, man.
Are we swearing in this episode?
I don't know. Well, we swear in every episode. I just don't know if Dilp's going to bleep it out.
Yeah.
Zero mate.
We give it.
Anyway, we're air freighting the ABC. It's going to be here within the next, usually air freight take 10 days. Should be here next week, viewers at home. It's going to be limited release. We're not air freighting the full container worth. That's coming on the sea. We're air freighting a couple of pallets for the viewers at home because people have been demanding the ABC.
How many flavors? 7?
No, there's only 6. The pineapple strawberry we couldn't get. No. But all the other 6 flavors are in. So there's like blue raspberry, lemonade, there's like a peach passion fruit, watermelon, it's like a cherry flavor. Good flavors, man.
Yeah.
We've tried them all. But viewers at home, keep an eye for ABC air freight landing next week.
Yes.
Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Coming soon website page.
Yeah, cool. Tell the viewers at home.
Is it a web page where we've got coming soon product?
Yeah, pretty much. So everything that
I actually don't know about this one. Once again.
Everything that well, it's a business development part of the business. You don't really work in that side of the business too much.
No.
You're the salesman. You're taking them sales. You're making them sales gains. I like shooting Weekly Word in the morning.
You're always a little bit more.
A little bit more intense, because I need more intensity.
It's like sex outdoors, mate.
What, sex intense? Anyway, coming soon, sign the website. We're going to post a link in the description box below. Effectively, all the stuff we discuss in Weekly Word when we're telling you what's coming soon it's actually updated, obviously, more frequently than once a week. It's updated on the daily, and you can check it out, man. You can go to MassiveJoes.com, go to the store, click on the coming soon, or just click the link in the description box, man. You can see all of the products, the entire product catalog of what's coming soon, MassiveJoes.com, start dating that bitch. You can actually click on the products and click the notification button where the flavor selector usually is, and it will actually send you an email when it comes in stock.
Have we got that function?
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that.
Didn't. Obviously, you've never clicked.
But you can also, well, I don't need to go to our website to find it.
This is true. This is true.
What was I going to say?
I don't know.
About the website?
Phone's ringing in his bitch.
Oh, yeah,
doorbell's going off in his bitch. Hey, fellas!
So it's about...
Shut the We're shooting Weekly Word in his bitch!
You think Rich Piano would be out there answering the phones, wouldn't you? Yeah, oh, that's what I was going to say. So on that coming soon page, you can also check out the information ingredient panel as well, if we have one.
Yeah, you can check out a bunch of stuff, man.
That's about it.
Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Australian Supplement Awards, so that launched on February 1st. Monday? Did it? I've got no good idea.
Are you laughing at the fact that there's customers in the showroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And Joe's yelling at the top of his voice.
Oh, I should probably go out there and apologise.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we talking about?
The Australian Supplement Awards.
Oh yeah, Australian Supplement Awards is live, man. Hop on. Link is also in the description box after the link to the coming soon, man. Click on that bitch. It literally, Nevos, we've been measuring the number of views to the website and the time on site. Our goal was to take less than 5 minutes to complete the entire survey of Australian Supplement Awards. So you go through, you register, you vote for your favourite supplements in each of the 10 categories, you put your details in, you click submit and you're gone. Time on site,
What?
3 minutes 22.
Yeah, well, I did the other day when I hadn't actually had a look at the website, and I heard you talking to our IT guy on the phone, and I was on the phone to Australia Post next year.
Yeah.
And I quickly went on there, just followed the links on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it took me about 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes, because there's only 10 products. It took me about 4 seconds to pick which one I wanted. It took me maybe into my details. I reckon it took me a minute and a half.
It's quick, man. It's quick.
I could win 2 trips. I could win flights to the army. Mate.
Well, this is the incentives to vote, man. Is there's two prize pools. The first prize pool is 1 of 5, so we're giving away 5 packs of each of the winning supplements. So there's 10 supplement categories like protein powder of the year, pre-workout of the year, creatine of the year, so on and so forth. 10 categories. The supplement that wins each of those 10 categories, we're going to put together 5 packs containing each of the 10 winning supplements, and you go into the draw to win one of those 5 packs. Major prize pool, everyone that votes goes into the draw to win return flights to the Arnold Classic.
From your state.
2 nights accommodation in Melbourne for the Arnold Classic. Tickets to the Arnold Classic, and tickets to the Arnold Classic after party where the Australian Supplement Awards will be presented.
Where you get to see
for less than 3 minutes of your time.
I was talking about... No, but I won't say that.
No, yeah. That's for a later episode of Weekly Word. You've got to stagger the information.
Yeah, I get it.
Don't give it to them all at once.
All right.
So hop on, man. AustralianSupplementAwards.com.au. Links in the description box. Make sure you vote, man. Get yourself a chance to win some epic prizes. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Arnold Classic after party.
Ran out of breath.
Arnold Classic. What's the next? You talk about the next information.
I just talked about the Australian Supplement Awards.
No, all right.
Next piece of information for the Arnold Classic. We're getting close, Nevos. 5 weeks out.
So
looking shredded.
The Australian Supplement Awards is actually being held at the after party. That's all I've really got. It says after party. That's all I can bring up.
Your coffee tastes better than mine.
Did you feel?
What are we talking about?
The after party, mate.
I'm a bit scatterbrained in the mornings, aren't I?
You just said you were intense before.
Yeah, I'm intense, but also too scatterbrained. Too intense.
I had shit sleep last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
I was up to... I couldn't sleep. I ate too much sushi and couldn't sleep.
Too much Corfu Extreme, mate.
I think so.
Must have been. Anyway, piece of information about the Arnold Classic this week, man. MassiveJoes, MassiveJoes.com, official naming rights sponsors of the Arnold Classic after party. It's at the Crown Fusion nightclub in the Crown Casino, which is, if you're in Melbourne, the Arnold Classic is directly across the road is the Crown Casino, right? It's within the Crown Casino complex. It's called Crown Fusion. It's Sunday night. If you want to get tickets, I think it's almost sold out. I think there's like 100 tickets left. 750 person capacity. I think they sold like 600 tickets.
What time does it start?
7 o'clock.
You want to know a dog act? You're sending me home at 6 p.m. Sunday night.
Yeah, you're not going to be there.
I know.
That was your choice though.
Oh,
you didn't want to be there.
Jack didn't want to be there.
You didn't want to be there.
You never asked.
Do you want to come?
Oh, it's too late now. The flight's
It doesn't matter. We'll change them, man. It's no big deal. Anyway, if you want tickets, hop on the Arnold Classic Australia website. We don't handle the ticketing, they handle the ticketing. There's only about 100 left, man, so make sure you get there. As part of that, that's where the Australian Supplement Awards is being presented as well. So we're the naming rights sponsors. Australian Supplement Awards is going down. We're going to have some very special guest appearances, Nevosh.
Which will be next week.
If you're going to be the Arnold Classic, man, and you're there Sunday night, you don't want to miss the after party. That's all I got to say about that. Next topic of discussion, Neve. Okay, let's go. 4 questions, 15 minutes. 4 pages of questions, 15 minutes. Ask and Join wants to know, what is the cutoff day and time for ASKNeve questions?
Well, we're shooting...
I'm going to paraphrase some of these questions. We're on a time schedule in this bitch.
We'll shoot this on a Thursday or late Wednesday, so get it in by Tuesday.
Get it in as soon as possible, man. What the f*** are you waiting for? The video goes up, you know what you're going to ask. Hashtag AskNeve, ask your shit. Frank Hayden wants to know, hey Nevosh, aka the Vanilla Gorilla, aka Osama been making gains, aka Porky Pig, aka Yoshi, and hey, Joe! What the f is with Joe having no nicknames? Can we work on this, please?
Well, he's got a lot. He's the
I got a lot, man.
It's CEO Joe, White Giraffe,
Wild Bull,
Casper.
Buffalo Soldier,
Casper.
I got heaps of nicknames, man.
Shit haircut.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, he actually says here, what about the fresh fade phenom? That's what he wants me to be called. You know why?
Because you got a fresh fade?
Check out that.
You only started getting that after everyone else in the office got one.
Yeah, I copy you guys.
Yeah.
You're more down with the hipness than I am. Shit, I know how to run companies. I got no idea about haircuts.
True.
Anyway, next question. Mr. Bam Bam Luigi wants to know, what's the best tasting BCAAs and protein?
Best tasting Right here. I reckon the all day you may, fruit punch is my all-time favourite.
I think it's a close call between that and EHP Labs Beyond BCAA.
Strawberry kiwi.
Those two are delicious BCAAs. Protein?
I love MTS Whey vanilla.
Got to be MTS Whey, man. Those flavours. Woo! Wait till the gourmet cookies, mint cookies and
that'd
cream.
be the best one.
Oh, me. Has115 wants to know, what protein powder are you both using at the moment?
MTS Whey vanilla.
MTS Whey Caramel Sutra. Callum Hetherington wants to know, what Supps are going to be available at the Arnold from your booth/stand?
Well, the MTS range will be available.
Yep.
Core Nutritionals range will be available.
Yep.
5% range will be available.
Yep.
HPN will be available.
Yep. Purist Labs.
Purist Labs will be available.
And Creation.
And Creation.
I think that's it. We've got limited space, man. Like we got big booths.
Plus all the Team J apparel.
But there's still limited space in the booths for supplements. So we're only going to bring the exclusive lines that we also distribute as well as retail, man. Aim for the sky to jump over the chair wants to know, Neve, baby, please, and Joe on the daily, does adding weight... I don't get it.
No.
Gay? Does adding whey casein super greens powder to hot oats or porridge damage the nutrient contents of the powders due to the heat?
I don't know.
Does cooking your chicken breast damage the protein in your chicken breast,
There's
my
all
bro?
that shit about denaturing.
Does cooking your steak damage the protein in your steak, my brother?
I mean,
Have you ever eaten raw chicken and raw steak, bro?
a lot of people heat up their oats in the microwave. Although I used to put hot water into my oats in the mornings on them chilly winter mornings.
I don't think that microwaving or heating up does anything to denature protein.
No.
Because you got to think, especially whey protein, the process that has to go through, the pasteurization process of the milk to actually extract the protein from the milk is a heat process. So by saying that heating it up is going to denature the protein makes no sense to me, man.
No. What about boiling your water and then putting it in your protein shake to drink?
I don't think it would make a difference.
Yeah.
I don't think it would.
I wouldn't want to drink it.
Lucky Australia wants to know, hey fellas, what amount of protein do you go by 100 grams of chicken breast? Google gives me a mixed response. Thanks and keep up the good work.
We go roughly 25% of cooked weight.
25% cooked weight is a pretty good rule of thumb, man. 25 to 30. What matters is that the changes you're making are more important than the absolute values. So if you want to increase your protein, you're currently doing 200 grams of chicken per meal, you go to 250, that's going to be an increase in protein.
Yes.
And that's the truth. Alex Greenwood wants to know, fellas, I was wondering if at the Arnold Classic, TMJ might be doing a specialty giveaway of Gaines Food tray bag to anyone who rocks up in a TMJ shirt.
No, but there'll be giveaways at the stand.
Correct, whether you're wearing TMJ or not. If you're wearing TMJ, man, I'll come give you a high five and a bro hug.
No, you would be more than hugging, mate.
That's about it, mate. Brother Sky wants to know, which sleeping formula has the best bang for your buck?
Resurrect PM, I reckon.
No, best bang for your buck would be Pro Supps Crash.
Yeah, but it feels like we're being hit by a bear.
Yeah, I don't like it. My favourite's Resurrect PM, but value for money, Pro Supps Crash.
Yeah. But if you want all-round ingredients and
Yeah.
bang for your buck of what you're getting for your dollar spend, mate, I would say
true.
Resurrect.
So would I, man. Tom Atkinson wants to know, hey fellas, I'm 17, 6'1", weighing 103 kilos and roughly 25% body fat. I'm planning a 5-month cut and wanted to know what a good amount of weight to lose per week is whilst preventing loss of those precious gains.
Like, no more than half a kilo a week,
Half a kilo a week, man. Rule of thumb, real good rule of thumb, especially for your body weight and body fat percentage and age. If you're losing more than half a kilo a week, man, you're losing gains.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to lose gains.
No.
P.S. Shout out to my brother Jack. This is Tom Atkinson's brother, Jack Atkinson, who is always getting
his brother,
sent.
as in like my brother. It might not be his brother. It might not be.
Oh, like you're my brother in iron.
Yeah.
I think it might actually be his brother.
Brother Jack.
Anyway,
Who knows?
whoever Jack is. Jack's always getting sent out of lessons shouting, "Sup! Wars!" across the room. That's awesome. Do you reckon when he says lessons, he says school? I mean school?
I'll tell you, we're 17, so yeah, I guess so.
I was going to ask him to do something, but that probably wouldn't be very appropriate. No. Okay, anyway. Much love from the UK. By the way, goal to cut around 10-12%. Half a kilo a week, Tom. Max Johnston wants to know, hey fellas, in relation to my question last week, I better ask you what your thoughts are on my macros. I currently eat 280 grams of protein, 500 grams carbs, and 70 gram fat. Do you think my protein is too low? I weigh 240 pounds. It's like 105 kilos.
Depends what your body fat level is, but I'd say, it's hard because your carbs are very high.
High carbs are very high. Protein, that's not the kind of diet I would put somebody on. 280, like that ratio of carbs to protein is very high carb.
I would have, personally, without knowing your body composition, I'd have a little bit more protein, less carbs.
So would I.
And a little bit more fat, actually, even.
Dominic Costanzo wants to know, hey guys, I have recently started doing CrossFit and I wanted to know what the best supplements for it were. Thanks. We got a couple of CrossFit peeps in the house.
Jack and Leah.
Yeah? What do they take?
I don't know. Jack eats a bit of whey whip protein, I think.
He does, doesn't he? On the daily. I think it's actually part of his daily macro intake. He's one whey whip per day. He probably goes home and has another couple. It's probably like 3 per day. No wonder we sold out of that bitch.
Yeah, he's the one that orders it. He just orders it straight to his house.
Oh, shit. It's okay. What's the question? Best supplements for CrossFit, man. Look, best supplements for CrossFit are going to be branched chain amino acids.
Are you Neve?
Sorry. My bad. I was just about to tell him what Leah and Jack both take.
I would say a complete pre-workout.
Yep, agreed.
Something that doesn't give you too much of a muscle pump.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be doing a lot of repetitive exercises.
Well, it depends what the WOD is.
Yeah, well, whatever.
It could be a strength-based WOD.
Are you doing Fran? Male? Well, it depends what you're doing.
That's the only thing you know about CrossFit,
Fran.
is Fran. Do you even know what Fran is?
It's some kind of WOD.
This is why you don't come to Wollongong for the CrossFit Regionals when we go on exhibit every year, man.
I just throw shit at them. Do Fran, you
Are you going to answer the question or you want me to answer?
Oh no, it's some BCAAs for intra-workout.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, I'd just say mainly and whey protein isolate.
Yeah. What about BCAAs and creatine? Beta-alanine and creatine?
Well, beta-alanine.
Both Jack and Leah take beta-alanine for muscle fatigue and creatine for muscle power.
Mate, that's why I said a complete pre-workout.
That has it in there.
Such as Clash, which has 3.2 milligrams of beta-alanine and 5 grams of creatine mono.
All right. Gregory Stacey wants to know, yo Neve, I do a bro split Monday to Thursday, then endurance train Friday to Sunday. I rotate between a few complete muscle builder pre-workouts and only take the recommended dose on days I lift. Do I still need to cycle it? I feel like I do a mini cycle each week of 4 on and 3 off. I've noticed to build up a tolerance. Cheers, guys.
If you've not noticed to build up a tolerance, then I'd just keep doing what you're doing.
Mr. Blas Brandon wants to know, hey guys, wondering if you would ever make a supplement range stay massive.
So I answer this honestly?
Well, yeah, answer it honestly. Do you think we would ever make like a proprietary blend supplement range?
Oh,
like
yeah.
our own pre-workout, our own intra-workout?
Yeah, we actually did speak about it at the Arnold last year.
Right.
Was it the Arnold or the Olympia?
Yeah.
At the Olympia, we actually met with a few people to discuss this.
We did.
So yes, it will more than likely happen.
It will more than likely happen. We're just real busy at the moment, man. Have you not noticed all the brands we're bringing into this bitch?
We don't really have time.
MTS, Core, Purist Labs, HPN.
I mean, especially
There's a lot of good supplement companies out there, man. If they're doing the right thing, there's no point for us to go and invent the wheel.
And we're not going to go, and just when we're already distributing it, we're just introducing more competition into the market.
CTF Keith 1994 wants to know, hey guys, love your work. What pre-workout should a sports athlete use?
Complete pre-workout such as MTS Clash.
Andrew Segura wants to know, hey guys, greeting from Dallas, Texas. I'm 22 years old and fairly athletic thanks to years of playing basketball. However, I'm new to bodybuilding. That's like me a few years ago.
You played basketball?
What do you think would be the best 5 or 6 day split for someone to make them game?
I mean, there's that many that it really depends. If you're fairly new to bodybuilding, well, you could get away with a push-pull leg split.
Yeah.
Which I prefer. If I'm speaking to a beginner or guy hitting the gym first time, I'd say a push-pull leg split.
Okay, and what's push?
So push is chest, shoulders, triceps.
Pull is?
Back and biceps. Legs is obviously your legs.
Yeah.
And do that twice a week, which would be 6 days.
I have 1 day off.
If you've only just started, like,
it's a good way to start, man.
I even have 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off. It's a good place to start rather than, if you're just starting, I would go straight to a bro split.
It's not necessary. Ken Johnson wants to know, if I use BioGrow, would I still need to supplement as many shakes, protein shakes he's saying, or would benefits of actual food proteins be better used with minimal shakes?
More actual food is always going to be better over just having shakes, no matter if you're using BioGrow or not.
Yeah.
What BioGrow will do is allow you to eat less protein.
Because you're synthesizing more of what you're eating. So you can actually reduce your overall protein intake, whether it be from food or shakes. Pocho Gonzalez wants to know, hey guys, I've been stacking MTS Clash and Arnold Series Iron Dream.
As a pre-workout.
As a pre-workout. Is there a better option to this, a more complete pre-workout? I'm going to go out on a limb. Oh, I hope he's not stuck in Iron Dream. He'll be like full alert and then want to go to sleep.
He's a those Neve up.
I'm going to say you're talking...
the Neve uppers and downers, so I'm guessing it's Iron Pump.
I'm saying it's probably Iron Pump you're talking about, man. We're gonna assume that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the other one he's using?
Clash and Iron Pump. Is there a better option?
Clash and Oxygen.
Yeah.
Swell stacked.
For sure. I don't know what you're getting out of Iron Pump that isn't already in Clash, to be honest.
You've already got your agnatine in them, won't you?
I think Iron Pump's got nitrates in it. That might be the only difference.
Yeah, but don't get off
Oxygen,
the Iron Dream, mate. Jeez.
Oxygen.
No wonder you're feeling half asleep.
Go on with your big self. Brandon Hibbs wants to know, hey guys, just wondering, are under 16s able to go to the Arnold Classic without an over 18? Yeah.
There's no
sports festival, man.
Except for the strippers and cocaine there, but just stay away from, keep your nose out.
You're not going to be able to go to the after party at the Crown Casino Fusion nightclub, man, but the Arnold Classic Expo, oath.
Just keep your
It's open to all. It's a family event, man.
Keep your nose away from the powder and your hands off the tits and you'll be right.
Are we leaving that in?
Yeah.
Are we actually leaving that in?
Yeah, that's
shit. Hey guys, what's your opinion on carbs before bed? Simon Wall wants to know.
I think it's fine. I mean, it depends on when you've trained in the day, I would say.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're training early in the morning, I would try to limit my carb intake at night.
Yeah.
Whereas if you've trained like Joe and I do at 7 o'clock or 7:30 at night, and you're sort of only just having a post-workout shake, and then your last meal of the day is your pre-bed meal.
Yeah.
Then I'd be having carbs before bed to.
Carbohydrate timing is more important than whether or not you have carbs before or after bed.
When it comes down to it, you can have carbs before bed. It's not just going to because it's 10 p.m. at night and you're sleeping. It's all going to go to fat.
I'll give an example, man, because at the moment I've been training pretty late at night. I've been training about 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I train to about 9:30, 10. I then have my post-workout meal. I also have casein before bed, but my post-workout meal is pretty close to bedtime. It's like an hour before I go to bed usually. And at the moment I'm having 400 grams of sweet potato on that bitch. Yeah. Give me about 80 grams of carbs.
I was having like 250.
Because it's post-workout. I give a if it's before bed or not. It's post-workout. Go replace them glycogen, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the hippo.
Exactly, like the hippo. Patrick Cooper wants to know, I know you guys get heaps of questions, so I'll keep this short, but very curious to hear your thoughts. Can you see enough benefit in HPN NR for an under 18 athlete? Or is the product's benefit more worthwhile for someone with a nerve issue or general poorer health? That's a good question.
You'd get benefit from it, but I'm guessing you're 18 and you're not made of money. Like most 18-year-olds, you're on a limited budget.
Yep.
I would spend that money on your basics up, so your protein powder, but spend that money on food if you're under 18. I would say if somebody was under 18 and came in to get HPN NR, I would probably advise against it and tell them the better alternatives.
Money's better spent on something else. NR is going to work really well for older people where that pathway between the nucleus and the mitochondria is starting to degrade.
So to answer
that's what it repairs.
To answer your question, as an under 18-year-old, I would say no, don't use it.
There's
no need to use it.
Jake Hinchcliffe wants to know, do you guys think the new HPN NR, another question, man, gives you enough energy to drop your pre-workout, and would you recommend it to a teenager?
It definitely does not give you energy like a pre-workout, so no, and you don't, as we just said, you don't need to use it.
Josh T3...
It's not like you have it and you've just had 200 milligrams of caffeine. It'll just increase your energy throughout the day. So it's not just going to be you're not going to be pinging for 20 hours on it.
Josh T2317. Change your name, Josh. Shit. Neve, I've been going balls deep in Supps from MassiveJoes for about 3 years. Okay.
Find a woman, mate.
And I've got a shitload of loyalty points in this bitch. Is there a limit for how many you can use at once?
There's not, mate, but
no.
Try not to clear us out of everything we've got.
Thomas Walden wants to know, hey guys, religious watcher of your YouTube channel, just want to know, should I continue to take BioGrow when going from a bulk to a cut? Will it affect my cut if I continue to take it? Thanks guys, stay massive.
If anything, it will improve your cut.
I prefer BioGrow when I'm cutting than when I'm bulking, because it means you can eat less protein, which is less calories, which means you can get shredded as
So if you say, as Joe mentioned earlier with his little thing, if you drop them from like say 250 grams of chicken per meal to 200 grams of chicken per meal, you're still going to get sort of, if you increase protein synthesis, you're going to get the same sort of effects as if you weren't taking it.
Joshua White wants to know, ASKNeve, would you approve of doing legs one day consisting of heavy squats and then following days training back consisting of heavy deads? Or is that way too much stress on the lower back? Thanks heaps, should come to Sydney to crush a workout.
I probably wouldn't do them straight the day after each other.
Bad idea.
Number one, if you've if you've just done heavy legs, there's no way you should be able to deadlift the next day.
Your CNS should be crushed, man.
Number one, your legs should be
Yeah.
If I've struggled to walk, I know you and I both struggle to walk for 2 days after we've done heavy legs.
Man, I ain't touching dead. I don't even pick anything up off the floor. I drop my wallet on the floor. I'm like, man, I'll see you next week.
Yeah. Man, I'll call something. Oh, fuck it, yeah. Fuck.
Ahmad Kelwadi wants to know, hey guys, what are your thoughts on wearing lifting belts for compound pressing exercises such as bench and shoulder presses?
Yeah, it's good if you want to keep that small waist, so the waist nice and tight. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a massive necessity. I don't personally do it. I use it on back exercises.
I do. I wear it pretty much for everything.
Yeah, but you're a men's physique, mate.
That's
so
true.
You need to keep that small waist.
Richard Halabi wants to know, what differences have you noticed from taking HPNNR? Increases in strength, endurance, energy, general health, metabolism. If you are young, would you still notice a difference using this product since the communication with the mitochondria would still be strong? Another similar question on HPNNR.
Richard, as you're young, you probably wouldn't need it, as we said earlier. Personally, I've only been I'll be honest, because we are the people's company.
We're a people's company.
I've only been using it.
And we're not Willy Wonka.
I've been using it
We ain't gonna sugarcoat shit.
This is the 4th day I've used it.
Yep.
I mean, I haven't noticed a massive difference within 4 days.
Yeah.
But you've been using it for
over a month.
And you're noticing a big difference.
Yeah, I think it's great, man. I just find that my workout endurance is elevated over and above what I would usually see from the supplementation I'm on. The main thing that I find is just during the day, just doing just work, just normal work. I've just got a lot more energy during the day. You know how sometimes during the day you get to like 3 or 4 p.m. and everyone has like that downer, you know, and they'll go have a coffee or something like that and pick themselves back up.
Yeah.
HPNNR, man.
That's probably the main thing I've noticed so far.
Cruising in his bitch.
Is that my focus throughout the day has been better.
It's on point.
I mean, normally...
It almost feels like, what's that movie where he takes that pill and his like brain... Yeah. It's almost like, I don't want to make stupid claims, but it feels similar to what I expected that movie to be like.
I mean, it's
good shit, man.
Even when, like, sort of, throughout the day, your mind will wander throughout the day. I mean, you're not sitting there dialed in for 12 hours in a day, but your mind will wander. But I've noticed myself just sitting there just...
It's very interesting. It's almost like, it's like a kind of similar mental focus thing that you would get off like N-acetylotyrosine or something like in a pre-workout that helps with mental focus, but different.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's strange. But it's cool. I like the shit, man. Cameron J. Hens wants to know, hey fellas, checking in from Florida in the USA, was wondering what your thoughts were on OHP, that's overhead press with the barbell usually, for overall shoulder development. Been making sweet gains ever since introducing it into my routine.
I like it. I think it carries over well to my bench press as well.
Yeah, it does, man. Great compound movement for shoulders, man. I love it. I just don't do it with a barbell. If I'm doing overhead press, I do it with dumbbells, and I usually do it standing.
So I was following a program for a while where one day, so there was
more coffee, man.
So you had your bench day, you had your squat day,
delicious.
You had your deadlift day, and then you had your overhead press day. So the whole day was really, the main focus of that session was my overhead pressing.
Yeah.
Since going back to more sort of bodybuilding plus strength training focus, but anyway, I'm still keeping in every workout, whether I do it first or hit it second or even hit it last. But I'm still keeping it in. I think it's massive.
Riser GFX wants to know, ask Neve, how would you rate MJ as your boss? Anything about him in particular just shits you to tears?
There's a lot of things that shits me to tears, but
lots of stuff. My job description is to shit Neve to tears on the daily.
Because we sit next to each other at work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
We get along pretty well, man.
Yeah.
It's quite a unique employment relationship.
It is.
Wouldn't you say?
It is.
Yeah. Ryan wants to know, would you ever consider making a day in the life video?
Yeah, we've actually spoken about it quite a bit over the last
man,
couple of years.
The issue is, Ryan, we have limited hours in our day. By the time we run MassiveJoes, fucking do all of our everything that goes along with being a part of MassiveJoes, such as training, dieting, cardio, all of that bullshit that goes on. Spend time with our pushy cats. Get a little bit of private time in this bitch. We just run our hours, man. And we do shoot pretty much a video every single day. There's a video per day is what we aim for.
The other thing is,
it's just the time.
The other thing is, I think that you guys think that we just sit there and train all day and sit around and eat and sit around and
shoot videos
all day, whereas it's actually a fucking multi-million-dollar business operation. International operation.
Sending bitch all over this bitch.
What I'm saying is,
sending shit all over this bitch.
We come in at 9 o'clock and we don't leave till 7, and the whole time is just working.
And I usually start work at 6, man. I do 3 hours of work at home before I even come to MassiveJoes.
So, I mean, it's not actually that if you put a camera on me and Joe, it's us sitting at our desk for 12 hours a day.
It wouldn't be a particularly interesting day in the life.
You go to the gym and you see us training. We're doing the gym videos anyway, so it's just a fucking training session in the gym. And then it's us going home, having something to eat, playing Mario Kart and going to bed.
But it is something we have spoken about doing, nevertheless. It's a core... What does that say? Oh, it's a Korean thing.
Korean.
Must be Korean. ASKNeve, if you guys had to actually pay the regular prices for your subs, how much would be your monthly limit and what subs would be a must-have? Hashtag them Texas boys. Hashtag everything's bigger in Texas. That's where Ronnie Coleman's from, man.
Probably if I had to pay retail for my subs, it'd probably be around $400 a month, I reckon. I would put aside.
$100 a week?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
If you look at like a tub of MTS Whey, a tub of like Core Fury or whatever,
yeah,
a tub of BioGrow, a tub of MTS Machine Fuel,
yeah,
like greens or whatever you're using, I mean, yeah, it's going to work out to probably... I mean, if I didn't work here, I would not take as much shit.
Yeah, it's one of the perks of the job, for sure. Lewis Hughes wants to know, Lewis is back. Hey again guys, my pussycat wife has been chasing information and your opinion of intermittent fasting when it comes to losing weight, and if you can still effectively build muscle using this design setup. Thanks guys, stay massive.
I mean, Joe would probably be better answering this one because...
I did it. 2 years ago I did intermittent fasting when it first came out and I wanted to test it, so I did it on myself.
Personally, as a guy like Joe or myself who weighs sort of 100 to 105 kilos, I'm sitting about 104, you're sitting about 100, and we're sitting the same weight pretty much. But anyway,
pretty much,
you know, what the thing is to eat the amount of calories for us to maintain weight, we can't just eat that amount of calories within 6 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
Or whatever window you want to eat in. Like, we have to actually get them in throughout the day.
There's nothing wrong with intermittent fasting, Lewis. As a weight loss protocol for dieting, it does work to a certain point. It's not gonna get you, and I can vouch for this because I've seen competitive bodybuilders try it and look shit on stage. It's not an effective way to get you, for guys below 10%, for girls probably below 15% body fat. So if you're trying to get like athletically lean, it's not a good process. It will get you from being like overweight down to a reasonable weight, absolutely. In terms of muscle growth, it does all for muscle growth because it completely disregards nutrient timing. It literally preaches, go and train on an empty stomach. Now you tell me how the you're supposed to go train at 100% with no fuel in his bitch.
I'm going to say...
I'm not a big fan of it, man.
I'm going to say for your wife, who's probably getting in, say, maybe 2,000 calories.
Yeah.
And if she's not looking at stepping on stage, it's probably going to work for her.
But it depends where she's starting.
Yeah.
If she's 25% body fat, she wants to get to 15, intermittent fasting will get you there. But once you're there and you've been intermittent fasting for 12 months and your metabolism's all up, what are you going to do? I'm not a big fan, man. Not a big fan. And I speak from experience because I did it myself.
I haven't done it. I can't with that eating.
Chase Hare wants to know, ASKNeve, love all your videos and apparel. Thanks, Chase. Want to get yours opinion on which mass gainer to get. Thanks again. Come down to South Carolina sometime.
You and I are a big fan of Optimum Nutrition Pro Complex Gainer.
Yeah, Pro Complex Gainer, Arnold Iron Mass, I'm a big fan of. If you want a stupid weight gainer, go True Mass 1200 from BSN. Would you agree?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Ben Stanzik wants to know what's on Neve's birthday wish list. Apart from spending the whole day with Joe.
Well, will be
at the Arnold.
I don't know.
In the MassiveJoes booth with Michael O'Bliner and Rich Piano and Doug Miller.
I don't really have anything on my wish list because the problem with me is I can't wait for shit.
You just go get shit.
I just go get shit when I want it, which isn't a good thing.
You spoil.
Well, it's why I've got no.
Wayne Riley.
No, so my pussycat was. I haven't told her this, so she's going to watch this on Weekly Word, and she's.
Does she watch our videos?
Yeah, she watches every week.
My pussycat doesn't watch our videos anymore. I had a big fight with her about it last night.
Oh, really?
I was like, "Do you watch my raw review on HPNNR?" She's like, "No."
No, she watches it. She's a big
man.
She does. She's one of those ones that doesn't watch TV, just watches YouTube channels.
Yeah.
So she subscribes and all that kind of shit. So when the new ones come out, you see them. But anyway,
there you go.
I wanted the LeBron Cavaliers jersey, yellow, extra large, 23.
That's what I messaged you about this morning.
And you've just bought it for me. Yeah, I didn't wait till my
That could be your birthday present. I might hold on to that bitch. Yeah. Make you wait a little bit. So make you stuff her in your job.
That's what that's what the young pussycat was going to get me.
Wayne Riley wants to know.
LeBron jersey, but Joe just bought it for me. Sorry.
Hey guys, it's Wayne from Tasmania. We're just doing business with a business down in Tasmania just recently. You would know nothing about it because you don't work in the wholesale department.
No.
Anyway, lately been having some biceps tendonitis while squatting. Flares up when I re-rack the weight and release the grip. That tends to be what happens with bicep. More forearm tendonitis, really, rather than bicep. Thoughts on why this occurs and how to prevent it in the future. P.S. Former 160 kilo guy. Looking forward to seeing you guys in March for the 2nd year in a row. Stay massive.
I don't remember meeting Wayne last year.
I remember meeting Wayne too. What's up, Wayne?
Probably, I mean, the only little thing I can think of is just working on work. Yeah, but it's just while he's squatting though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still tendonitis. Wayne, if you're talking about tendonitis through the forearm in particular, when you're gripping and then you let go and it's like I know exactly what you're talking about because I had it before. You've had it before as well. The only way to cure tendonitis, man, is to stop doing what aggravates it. That's it.
But a way around it might be just trying to change your grip up on the squat, like where you're actually holding the bar. I mean, most powerlifters are trying to get as close your hands in as close together as you can to get that back nice and tight. If you're out, you can sort of get a bit of movement in, so you want to get nice and tight. So it might mean either you're going out too wide, you're going too close, you might just need to swap that grip up.
3 questions left, Neve. AMR Mahmoud, or Amr Mahmoud, wants to know, Neve, I have asked this before, but can you show us your supplement stack, which you are currently taking, and tell us how and when you are taking it? How many questions are you going to load in one question, bitch? Just tell us what you're taking at the moment.
We don't stock it yet. No.
Oh, shit. Well, tell them what.
No, because I'm testing some products at the moment.
Okay, well, tell them. Be honest. People's company. 100% transparency in this bitch.
All right, so we're going to be getting the GAT range,
American technology
in the next few weeks.
So you've been trying and testing.
So I've been testing that.
Because you're going to do the raw reviews.
Yeah. So before, all right, I'm telling you what I'm currently taking. Jet Fuse pre-workout.
Yeah.
MTS Fuel intra-workout. Yeah. Post-workout Jet Mass with GAT Adenaflex. So I'm using the GAT range at the moment.
What else are you taking? He wants to know everything.
MTS Whey Vanilla. Yeah. I'm using BioGrow. I'm using HPNNR, which you gave me a tub of the other day, so I've just started using that.
Yeah.
Animal Pack.
Machine Uptake. Chew those like they go in fashion.
I eat a fair few Quest bars in a day. But yeah, apart from that, I also take...
Carbs?
No, I'm not. I'm just getting carbs from food at the moment.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's it? Cool.
But apart from that, my Core Fury was my pre-workout of choice, so I'm having that still every now and then. Boy
Bot wants to know, hey fellas, I was wondering, I'm wanting to start doing meal prep for the week, and I want to know how many meals should I prep for the week? It sounds confusing, but I mean, like, should I make a meal for every meal time all of the day, or just 2 per day? Bro, it depends how many meals you're eating per day. We're supposed to answer that question.
I definitely wouldn't be making it every meal as you go, because that's just annoying.
Yeah.
Personally, Joseph and myself, there's another nickname for you, Joseph.
Yeah.
You don't like, your mum doesn't like calling me that.
Giuseppe, doesn't she?
Giuseppe? No,
Nelly,
Giuseppe.
what's up?
Giuseppe.
Yeah, no, Giuseppe.
No. Anyway, see, there's a lot of nicknames Joe's got. It's just Hose. There's no one.
They just don't appear in videos too often.
Hose.
Because I'm the one that does all the intros and introduces everyone. No one introduces me.
Hose, King of the Bros. You've got a lot.
Yeah, I got heaps.
He's got a heap, mate. What was the question? Oh, about meal. So we personally, when we're meal prepping, is make enough to last you, do 2 meal preps a week. So enough to last like 3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
Any more than that is, you're playing with germs, not germs. What am I
You can salmonella goodbye to those gains, man. 7 to 8 seconds of ecstasy. Last question, Neve. Joe and Neve, how did you go in high school in terms of academic performance and being popular with others in your graduating class? Question? Interesting. Good, man. We both did well.
Yeah, I got all A's. I got all A's and B's. I only ever got 1 C+ in the whole of high school.
Yeah.
So I got all A's and B's. But the problem with myself is I didn't apply myself in high school.
Yeah.
I had no aspirations to go to uni. Or I had no aspirations to do anything other than be an AFL footballer or lift weights for a living.
But you were pretty popular.
Yeah.
You did pretty well at school.
Yeah, but
likewise.
But yeah, I did well at high school. I could have done better if I tried.
Yeah. It's a weird question.
Yeah.
He must be at high school.
He must be.
And trying to think of us at high school.
You would have been a straight A student, wouldn't you?
I was. I'd tell viewers my TER if any of them gave a f.
Yeah.
But personally, I don't care either.
What is it?
It doesn't matter.
I got 78 or some shit.
Did you?
Yeah. You got 20 more than that.
It doesn't matter. Who gives a shit, man? It's high school. Neve, do you have anything
I just want
else?
to say one thing though for those young fellas. This isn't probably a good thing to say, but high school really means in the whole scheme of life.
Well, no, I disagree with you. I think.
No, what I'm saying is, if you don't do well in high school,
Right.
it doesn't mean that you're going to fail the rest of your life.
That's the better way to put it. It's not the be all to end all, man. So don't stress about it. Just do the best you can do and move on with whatever you want to do after that.
But obviously, if you want to be a doctor or a heart surgeon or brain scientist or shit, you probably have to do very well.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to
Well,
say.
because it's a pathway to uni.
Yes.
Do you have anything else you'd like to add, Neve? Before I tell the viewers?
No.
To hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes Weekly WORD and all the other deliciousness on our YouTube channel. Where we coming to and from? Neve.
MassiveJoes.com.